So, I'm back again to talk about the water wallets. The guys over there were kind enough to send me the aluminium version as they have promised. And this is not going to be a full review, but just my feeling about the product in general and the quality of the product, because we discussed the mechanics in the earlier videos. And if you haven't seen that, watch that. We're just going to do a little update here. So, first, the box, which is really nice. They put a little sleeve around it, which has this aluminium metallic looking feel to it, really nice. And then the box itself is made out of a really thick, sturdy plastic, like or cardboard. It's really, really well made. And inside you will find your wallet and some padding to keep it safe. So overall package is superb. The cool thing is that you see that they put something inside the wallet, and I will show you what that is, because that's not just let's say an aesthetical thing. It's a maintenance pad, and it's just a little abrasive pad that you can use to scrub out the scratches of your wallet. So if you scratch this in any way or otherwise damage it, this can be used to polish out the spots and dents and everything that you might put in your wallet. And I think that's a really good thing. I mean, the fact that they include that shows that they thought about the longevity of their product, and they want to enable us to keep the product in the state we want it to be in. For me personally, I'm going to let this age and it's going to get dents and scratches, and that will add to the charisma of the product for me, because it shows that I've been using it, and I don't really mind that. It's like a pair of jeans, you know, if you kind of break them in, they don't really look that bad, you know. It adds to their character, and I think that's the same with these wallets. But for the people who get really annoyed when they get this first scratch on their new item, this is a really nice thing that they included. And again, I think that just shows the mindset of these guys, that they want to enable us to keep our product nice and clean if we wish so really good. Then onto the wallet itself, you can see that the design has changed a little, because the back here is closed, and in the previous plastic model this was cut out as well. And I think that's because they do a bit of RFID blocking using that back. For me personally, I'm not that worried about RFID theft, because I only got my bank card, which is RFID enabled, and you can only wire like 25 euros wirelessly, so not too worried about that. And actually for me it now doesn't enable me anymore to just put my wallet against the card machine and then pay. I don't really find that a hassle, again, because like I said in my previous videos, the card I keep in front is my bank card, so I just slide it out and then pay for it and slide it back in. But I think that's where the design change comes from. There's one other thing you need to keep in mind, and I'm gonna try and demonstrate that. If you put paper money in the wallet, you used to be able to slide it out from the back, and now you can't anymore, which I will try and demonstrate. So got some paper money. So in the old model, you would have a cutout here as well. You could just slide it out from this side. Here you have to take your cards and your paper money and slide it out together. So you always have to take out your cards to be able to get to your cash money or your bills. But again, not really an issue. As you can see, stacking system works really nicely. I'll try and show you again. Perfect. Doesn't have the minor issue that the other one had, where if you sit on your wallet, it compresses and therefore makes the cards stick together, and they slide less comfortably, or they stick while sliding. Because this is aluminium, no problem whatsoever. And to be honest, I haven't been really careful with this in the last few days that I've been using it, deliberately to see if I can get it to bend, which it doesn't. So I'm really, really pleased with that. That's basically my only gripe with the last model, and they've clearly solved that by taking this other material. I read on the website it's recycled aluminium, which they cost, I think. Again, really well done. They keep it together with 4 tiny screws on the back, so 1 here and 2 on the back, and it has the logo engraved here, or here actually. So the way that works is the last one had the 3 layers clicking together and then screwed together. This works with tabs. So the overlaying layers have 2 tabs in them. They push together, and that's where they put the screw through to keep it together. A bit of a change in the design, but with the aluminium version, I think that's a smart choice, because you don't have the screws sticking out in the back, although that might have really looked cool as well. But from let's say a practical standpoint, I understand why they did this, and I still think it looks really, really well. So overall, I'm really happy with it. Like I said, I think the little maintenance pad shows the thought they put into it. The design has changed a little, but not in a way that I can be worried about or that will minimize the effectiveness of this wallet. It takes a little getting used to, and that's all. Plus, we get the advantage of the cards not sticking, so it's trading one for another, and I think that's a really good trade-off. Um, yeah, is there anything negative I can say about this? Not really. If you want to be extremely picky, the parts have a little bit of machining damage on them, I guess, which I'll try to show you using manual focus, which is really hard. There you can see that there's a little dent in it. See? And on the other side as well here. But again, you have to be extremely picky to notice that. And like I said, I'm gonna use this. It's gonna age and scratch and dent, and I don't really mind that, especially for what I'm paying for it, including shipping. Again, I think Walter Wallet nailed it with this one, as they did with the last updated version of their first wallet. These guys are on track for something really beautiful, and I'm a very happy consumer. So again, guys at Walter Wallet, hats off to you. The Aluminium version, for my feeling, is the go-to wallet. This is their best model, but please do still feel comfortable to buy the 15 euro plastic version, because in day-to-day use, that'll be just as good, or at least very well worth it money. Guys, thanks again for watching, and have a really good day.